We ask him, the Most High, to continue to show us mercy on our leader, Prophet Muhammad, his household and companions and followers till the day of accountability. Today and these days, we are witnessing transition program from one civilian government to another. Let me make a short reminder, very important. Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam was sent as a leader to this ummah. And of course, he is by extension the leader of all humanity. Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. His leadership is not only in the mosque. It's not on zakat only. His leadership includes real political leadership. This segregation that is happening today is not part of Islam, where some part is left for Allah and some part is left for women to decide. Here it comes that the system of governance of democracy is not Islam. We should try as much as possible to make sure leadership is real leadership that Allah sent Prophet Muhammad with and his companions that follows him. That is the only solution to peace for mankind. Nonetheless, we should start from somewhere. And the somewhere is for you as a Muslim to be ideal and to have an ideal family, which by extension is going to form an ideal society. It's not a one-day program. Here we give thanks to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The days of election has passed. Those who have emerged leaders are already now in the corridor of waiting for taking the affairs of this nation. Programs have started. Different form of programs have started. It is our prayers that the transition program is going to be a successful one without rancor or violence or crisis. Rumors have been going around that there is going to be crisis, there is going to be this. All these are lies. As a Muslim, you should pray hard for peace to reign in a nation that you don't have option. It is our duty, all of us, the security personnel and the non-security personnel, to work towards having peace in this nation. You don't have any nation that will accommodate you apart from the one Allah has created you in Nigeria. We should all know that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given trust to the heavens and the earth and the mountains. Look at how big they are. They rejected it. They said, no, we cannot. We cannot take that responsibility. But man, when I say man, I mean I and you. We say, oh Allah, we can take the responsibility. And it was given to all of us. And Allah concluded the verse by saying, إِنَّهُ كَانَ ظَلُومًا جَهُولًا. Man is unjust even to himself and unjust to others. Jahula, full of ignorance. No matter how you know little when you don't know Allah much. Because either we know Allah much, a number of crimes that are being committed will not be committed. Far away, a number of us from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Zalum and Jahula. He oppresses others, and especially those who are in corridor of leadership. Here, the amana is more a burden on leaders than ordinary individuals. Because Allah is going to ask you of the responsibility of your subjects. If you are leading Nigeria, 200 million, you are going to account for those 200 million. Regardless of their tribe, regardless of their communities, regardless of their colors and status and religion. You are their leader, you are going to account of the way you steer their leadership. It's a difficult task. And that's why Allah says, those whom we have given authority, power, الَّذِينَ إِمَّكَّنَّاهُمْ فِي الْأَرْضِ, they must establish salah. That is the starting point. Any leader who wants to be successful must make sure he is firm, establish a correct salah at the right time. Ordinary palmsec, ordinary director, you don't have time to pray in congregation. You are in trouble. Because you have been disconnected with Allah, who has given you the power, who is going to be directing you, who is going to be telling you do this, and you do it, and you are going to be successful. There is no synergy between you and him. You have disconnected yourself because of power. Establishing salah, giving zakat, commanding people to be good, invite them to do good, prevent them from doing bad, evil. And that cannot be achieved well until when you are exemplary. Rasulullah SAW was exemplary. We cannot fight corruption in this nation successfully. No amount of effort will fight corruption in Nigeria long as leaders themselves are involved in corruption. And that's the secret. Any leader that wants to fight corruption must be zero tolerance to corruption on his own and his cabinet. Anyone found in his cabinet corrupt should immediately be sacked and dismissed. Any softness on that line cannot actually bring corruption to zero in Nigeria. It will always empower those who are corrupt. Corruption is not only bribery. When you select people who are charged with responsibility and they don't have the capacity and the ability, that is corruption. When you put those who are having the ability and the capacity and they are doing wrong and nobody can stop them, that is corruption. And all these are manifested in our nation, Nigeria. So leaders who are coming in should make sure they have around them those who will tell them truth, not those who will fake them. Nigeria is very big. It's very big. Abu Dharr al-Ghifari, radiallahu anhu, a very strong companion. In fact, among the companions, Rasulullah loved them so much. And Rasulullah said it out, that I love this personality. But when it comes to leadership, I cited 2 ahadith in the Arabic version, which the summary is, oh you Abu Dharr, you are weak. You are weak. Don't even accept leadership of 2. You've been there 3. Don't accept it. It's not weakness of salat. It's not weakness of tahajjud or fasting on Thursdays or Mondays. It's weakness of authority. He doesn't have the power of enforcing. And that is a weakness. So his iman may be as high as any level, but he doesn't have that quality. A number of our leaders doesn't have the quality, and they emerge leaders. And that's why things are going wrong. A leader must be firm, must be fair, must be just, must be exemplary, must sacrifice, must be patient, persevere. All these qualities are for him. It's not necessary he must be the most intelligent, but he must gather the intelligence to do the intelligent work for him. That's why Rasulullah told Abu Dharr, you are weak. Don't ever accept to be leader of 2. Talk less of 100 million. Talk less of 200 million Nigerians. And don't be a custodian of orphans' money. Don't do it. Because Abu Dharr is so weak that when you come to me and you start crying that your wife is pregnant and all this, he will take the money and give it to you. That is not fair. Sympathy doesn't work at times for leaders. There are times that leaders are supposed to be hard when the hardness is needed. And they must be soft, because that softness is what is expected of them. But when a leader is focusless, he doesn't know where to be hard and where to be soft. He doesn't know where to be merciful. He doesn't know where to be fair. Automatically he will crumble. I don't pray for the incoming leadership to have that. And he told Abu Dharr, after placing his 2 hands on his shoulder, so that Abu Dharr will be attentive, very, very attentive, that look, leadership is a trust, amana. On the day of Qiyamah, on the day of accountability, leaders are going to regret nadama. The best of mankind is saying this to those who are leaders. Because if you betray the trust, If you betray the trust, you are going to face the consequence. Because Allah is just. You can't starve those who are under you with no reason and you go free. You will never go free. إنها يوم القيامة خزي وندامة. And Rasulullah sallam says, إلا من أخذها بحقها وأدى الذي عليه فيها, except those who took the responsibility serious. Not only taking it serious, they implement it seriously. We should assist our leaders not to add burden on the burden they are in now. Because a number of us do assist our leaders to be corrupt. When you know he doesn't have any other source except his salary and allowances, and everybody wants to be a millionaire under him, then automatically we do not assist the situation. And that is the majority of Nigerians. You should be extra careful. We should mean well for this nation. We should all come together and see what we can do so that there will be progress in all fields of endeavors. In security, in education, in economy, in everything. It is we, all of us, that should be responsible. If we are, Allah will assist us. If we are not, we don't expect few Nigerians. All of them are not up to 10%. All the leaders are not up to 10%. In fact, not up to 5% of Nigerians. You don't expect miracle to happen. If we are good, we the followers, if we are extremely good, and our leaders are bad, Allah will change them for us by prayers. But if we are bad and they are bad, it will continue like that. May Allah save us. May Allah make the transition program to be a successful one. It has kick-started. It is on. Lectures and programs are going on in national mosques. The prayers today also, they are special for this. We are praying all over. All our mosques are going to pray in the FCT and elsewhere in the country, that may Allah make it a successful one. And may Allah give them focus. May Allah give them the strength, the iman, the courage to take this nation to a better level. Allahumma izzal Islam wal Muslimin wa dammir a'da'ana a'da'aka a'da' ad-din. Allahumma alayka bil kafara wal fajara wal fasaqa الذين يكيدون الإسلام كيدا ربنا اغفر لنا ذنوبنا وكفر عنا سيئاتنا وتوفنا مع الأبرار اللهم إنا نسألك بأنك أنت الله لا إله إلا أنت سبحانك إنا كنا من الظالمين ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما صليت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد وبارك على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما باركت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم في العالمين إنك حميد مجيد.